He taught me to identify the physical sensations of anxiety in my body so I could recognize when my trauma was triggered versus when I was responding to actual present danger. Having these specific techniques made me feel less helpless against my own fears. My boyfriend and I started doing weekly check-ins on Sunday evenings. We'd sit on the couch with tea and take turns sharing how we were doing emotionally, what we were struggling with, and what we needed from each other. The first few times felt awkward and forced, like we were reading from a script. But after a few weeks, it became a space I actually looked forward to. He'd tell me about hard moments at work, or things that came up in his VA counseling, and I'd share what I was working on with Gage, or times I'd felt anxious during the week. We'd talk about what we needed from each other, like him asking for space on certain evenings, or me asking for extra reassurance when I was feeling insecure. The check-ins helped us address small issues before they became big problems, and they created a regular space for vulnerability that didn't require a crisis to happen first. It felt like we were building new patterns of communication that were healthier than anything either of us had experienced in past relationships. Then, during a session with Gage about 2 months into therapy, I had a breakthrough that shifted something fundamental in how I saw myself. We were talking about my ex's cheating again, and Gage asked me why I thought he'd done it. I started to give my usual answer about not being enough or not meeting his needs, but Gage stopped me. He asked me to think about it differently. He said my ex had made a choice to cheat, and that choice reflected his character and values, not my worth as a partner. He pointed out that plenty of people have unmet needs in relationships, and they don't cheat. They communicate or go to therapy or end the relationship honestly. My ex had chosen deception and betrayal because that's who he was, not because I was insufficient or unlovable. Hearing Gage say it so plainly made something click in my brain. I'd been carrying this belief for years that I needed to be perfect and hypervigilant to prevent future betrayal. Like if I could just be enough and watch carefully enough, I could control whether someone cheated on me. But that belief gave my ex's choices power over my entire sense of self.